Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Ready?
Welcome to the Be Transformed Transformational Moment podcast. Podcast designed to jumpstart, ignite, and bring a transformational boost with up to 7 minutes of inspiration and empowerment for your day. So sit back, relax, and let's go into the broadcast.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Ready? Are you ready for that transformational moment? Your transformation is on its way. Are you ready for that transformational moment? Your transformation begins today.
Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to the Be Transformed Transformational Moment podcast. I am your host today, Carmela Head. Wow, we are here in October. We are actually in the middle of October. Today is Monday, October the 19th, 2020, and I'm so excited. Actually, I am staring out of the window, and it is a clear day, blue skies. You know, I'm looking around and I see all the beautiful colored leaves. You know, this is my favorite season. I know you can tell by just the way that I'm speaking. I'm looking at the beautiful orange and yellow and, you know, just the beautiful red leaves that have fallen to the ground. And I am thankful yet for another day. Today, episode of this podcast today is called Hear and Listen. Hear and listen. Making room for listening. Huh? What did you say? Have you ever been in a conversation with someone on the phone or face to face and had this uncanny feeling that they were not listening to you? You know, somewhere amiss in the conversation, distraction stepped in and stole their attention. I'm laughing because I will be the first one to raise my hands. Although this is a pet peeve to some of us, I do embrace the fact that we all have been on both ends from time to time. I had a revelation earlier this year about effective communication. It was this: we are not effectively in communication when one party is not listening. We are not effectively in conversation when one party is not listening. There's just a lot of speaking and hearing going on. But who's listening? Hearing. I looked up the word hearing and it said to perceive with the ear the sound made by someone or something. And then there's listening, to give one attention to the sound. That's really profound. To give one's attention to the sound. You know, when we are listening to someone, not only are we hearing them, but we are engaging them. Thus, we are intentionally showing that we are carefully and are attentive to the message they are relaying. You know, we're also discerning and picking up on their elation as well as their concerns. You know, I was thinking about one of the Bible stories, and we all know the story of Samuel. God was calling Samuel. He heard the call, thought it was Eli, the priest. After the third call to Samuel, Eli told Samuel that it was the Lord calling him and to respond. Speak, Lord, for your servant hears. Many translations say, speak, for your servant is listening. You know, Samuel was in a posture. I learned something that was really profound to me. Samuel was in a posture to receive revelation and insight from God because he was actively attentive. As we continue to download revelation and insight into our lives, it will take more than just hearing, but active listening. As the days progress, I'm asking God to sharpen and fine-tune my listening skills, both in the spiritual and the natural, so that I can truly download insight with clarity, as well as become a better communicator. You know, sometimes we think that communication is only sitting in dialogue, but it's so much more. It's active listening. That is such a big part of effective communication, active listening. So am really trying to press forward and gain more insight and clarity of becoming a better communicator in conversation with others as iron sharpens iron. And you know what? I'm making room for listening. I will take this opportunity to really hone in on my listening skills. So I ask that you would join me to become a better listener, to make more room for listening. And you know what? There's a big difference between hearing and listening. So I hope that you would be inspired and encouraged this week to sharpen your listening skills as we become better, effective communicators. Join me on the website at www.transformational-moment.com and look at some of my articles, my blog, and listen to some of the other transformational moment podcasts that are out there on the website. So I hope that you have an empowering day and an inspiring week. And remember to transform your thinking to the extraordinary. And I will see you on the next podcast.